Hello! In the last video, we learned how to add a second player to our levels. We learned that the second player may be human or AI controlled. In this video, we're gonna learn how to further customize things. Now, you can see that the AI tries to follow the player. However, if the AI becomes too distant from the player, the AI will be off-screen. If that happens, it will try to reach the player with moves like jumping and dashing. Sometimes that's enough, but sometimes it isn't. For example, the AI may fall into a pit and then become unable to return to view. When the AI can no longer follow the player and stays off-screen for a while, it is repositioned. Neon, in particular, is repositioned by flying with his jetpack. This is what I call a repositioning method. Neon uses the flying repositioning method. There are different repositioning methods available. Similarly to the AI and to the human-controlled player 2, the repositioning methods are surge scripts and can be customized themselves. I am shipping 4 repositioning methods with version 0.6.1 of the search engine. Let's see each of them. The first method that I'm presenting you is the flying repositioning method. You have already seen it. The AI flies towards the player and resumes control when it lands. Neon uses his jetpack to fly, but your character doesn't need a jetpack. You can customize the flying repositioning method to meet the specific needs of your character. The second method I'm presenting you is the default repositioning method. In this method, the AI jumps towards the player. It's a rather long jump. You can also customize this method. Perhaps you want the AI to jump with a different animation. No problem. How about this way? Nah, doesn't look good. I call this the default method because it suits almost any character. Your character doesn't need a flying ability to use it. The third method I'm presenting you is the simple repositioning method. In this method, the AI is simply moved to the top of the screen. This method is unsophisticated, but I shipped it because it is the easiest method to learn from. You can use it as a template to create your own repositioning methods. And the fourth method I'm presenting you is the no repositioning method. In this method, the AI is not repositioned at all. Now you might ask, why would anyone want that? Isn't the AI supposed to be repositioned? And the answer is, it depends. For example, perhaps you're creating a game in which the player has to save a princess or rescue a hostage. The princess or the hostage will not follow the player if there is a lot of distance. This creates an interesting gameplay mechanic. The player has to keep the other character in sight, otherwise there will be no rescuing. Now, I told you that the repositioning methods are surge scripts and can be customized. Not only that, I also told you that you can create your own repositioning methods. For example, you can make your character appear from a magical portal, you can make it appear in a beam of light, or perhaps from beneath the ground. Really, it's up to you and your imagination is the limit. I think, however, that the repositioning methods I presented in this video will be generally useful to a broad audience. They are ready to be used. Now the question arises, how exactly do I customize the repositioning method of my character? If you make no customization at all, your character will use the default repositioning method, which is the jumping one. Neon uses the flying method, so you can just take a look at how it's done with Neon. So I'm gonna open Neon's companion script. I go to Scripts, Players, and then I open neon.ss. Here we have companion objects for Neon. You can see Neon's jetpack at the top. There is some very interesting line here. It says, Neon's jetpack repositioning method setup. That's what we're looking for. Let's see what that object is. I'm going to scroll down. And here it is. Neon's jetpack repositioning method setup. You can see a commentary here. The code below is related to a repositioning method that is used when Neon is chosen as player 2. It modifies the flying repositioning method in ways that are specific to Neon. Okay, good. That's indeed what we're looking for. Here's another commentary. Neon uses the flying repositioning method instead of the default one. We'll check if Neon has any of the following companions, and if it does, we'll change the repositioning methods of each of them. Do you remember that in the last video, part 1, there were 2 Neon characters. One was called Neon and the other was called Neon as player 2. Neon as player 2 was a copy of Neon with one difference. It had 2 additional companion objects, player 2 and follow the leader AI. So you can see that this for each loop here checks if the player has the companion objects player 2 and follow the leader AI. If it does, then it changes and customizes the repositioning method. The first line of the inner if changes the repositioning method to the flying repositioning method. The other lines of the inner if customize the flying method. So, in order to change the repositioning method of your character, you can copy and adapt this script. Repositioning methods are set both on the AI and on the human-controlled player 2. Generally, you should set the same repositioning method on both. So, in this video, we learned about the repositioning methods. I presented 4 methods: the default, the flying, the simple, and the no repositioning methods. We also learned that you can use search scripts to create your own repositioning methods. In addition, we learned how the repositioning method is customized in the case of Neon. In the next video, we're going to have a hands-on experience on how to customize the repositioning method of a different character. I hope you liked this video and see you soon!